But Big City Cat Girl game. Oh. Wait, if you wanted to play that, just play Final Fantasy.
I wasn't paid to play Final Fantasy.
Big City Cat Girls in that game.
Did you make this for mature audiences? So you won't get struck?
It's not going to... I think it's fine, as long as it's not actual titties.
Yeah,
there are in this game.
No, you have to install the patch, I think.
Yeah, it's the stream safe version.
Sadly.
Oh, come on, Chrome!
Just play the titty version.
Dylan, you probably should have Firefox.
Probably,
yeah.
But it's a pain in the ass.
But also, there's no stream up.
Hold on. Fuck it. It's fine to leave the name as is.
Firefox doesn't steal my data, unlike Chrome.
Yeah, but Chrome's a fucking shitty resource hog, so you might as well just use Firefox.
Okay, here it is. I have the link.
I wasn't paid to play Final Fantasy.
Oh, the audio works.
Okay, good.
I
don't want to go to your support, Google.
I'm a gay boy.
Can I change the settings of the thing from my phone? I don't care that much. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Let's fucking play this stupid fucking game. I'm going to commit seppuku. Okay. So first off, I want to show off some of the settings, because I had to go in here to turn the volume down because you couldn't hear me.
Okay. The stream is way behind, but it works.
I mean, it's a stream. So yeah, it always is.
That's fine.
So here you have text display, auto mode, text speed, message window, transparent. All this shit makes sense. But then you go to effects and sound, and there's a setting just for chest bounciness.
Yeah, just turn it up.
As you can see, I have turned it all the way to the beginning. All the way to the top.
Age 1 or 99, Dylan.
Voice settings, and then look, we have a voice test for everyone, so I'm going to listen to these real fast. Oh, they're all named after flavors. So this one's chocola. This one's vanilla, maple, cinnamon. Okay.
I only know the first two, that's all we've ever played.
I'm going to avoid talking about the voices too much because the people who are in the stream with me can't listen to it for the obvious reason that, like, if they listen to it, they won't be able to actually... They will hear themselves echoing and it'll cause a weird thing. So they're not going to do that. It is currently 9 o'clock Eastern Time. In 2 hours, Seb has to pay me $25 for playing this on stream. At which point, I will decide on stream what I'm going to buy with that $25.
I hope it's Kamen Rider.
I'm leaning towards Samurai Showdown. But if you're in chat, if there's a game out right now that you think is exceptional, type about it in chat and I'll read about it, and maybe that'll be what I pick. Probably not. Game start. I got an achievement.
Yeah.
I got another one! I got an achievement for playing it in Japanese, but I don't think there's an English option.
Well, maybe there is. Who knows?
Skip.
Wait, no, yeah, there is an English option.
I didn't see one.
Should be.
Config.
The blonde-haired cat girl's cute.
Config. Title. Begin. Other.
But I think you should play it in Japanese. Why not?
Language.
Yeah,
UI. Main text. Subtext. Skip modes.
We can't listen anyway.
Whatever.
Well, yeah, but it kind of, for anyone watching, it kind of ruins it. Because you're just kind of clicking through text real slow.
I'm not gonna fucking read this garbage. Read it yourself, faggot.
Novel, Dylan.
No, it's voiced. It's voiced.
Yeah, it's voiced by a bunch of filthy gooks.
Yeah.
Oh. You have to read it.
Someone type in chat so I don't kill myself.
Literally a digital book.
This should be most of the boxes. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm.
There, I hit the thing real hard.
As the moving truck disappeared from view. This starts like every Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Today's weather was quite nice. It was even a bit hot. It's a good day for a new start.
So the line is dick tips.
I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have any signage yet. Is it zooming in? You're seeing this, right?
I don't see.
not.
I can't see anything. Okay.
Okay.
Remember, big delay.
I swear to God, the bakery is like slowly zooming in, but every time I like, it looks like it resets somehow. I feel like I'm high on mushrooms.
It's zooming
The
in.
brand new exterior wall had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was also a large window which let lots of sunlight in. These were the words that displayed the name of the bakery, Le Soleil. Instead of the proper French... Oh. How do I go back? Autoplay. Skip.
And Dulce?
Quick save. Backlog. Instead of the proper French article le, it was la soleil, meaning the sun. Okay. This was a nod toward the name of someone I admired.
The sun.
Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best. I softly murmured to myself. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. I was going to start completely anew, despite the stature of my family's name and everything that had happened up until now.
No one's gonna tell me what to do.
I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. If I rape someone, I'm the only one to blame. Although I was a bit worried, the thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile. I'd better get all these things cleaned up. I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new smelling bakery. Great.
Mold covers the walls.
I step into the bakery, and I hear air raid sirens from behind me. The walls begin to decay and fog seeps in through the window. What's with this big box? It's gonna have a cat in
I
it.
wish Pyramid Head would fucking...
It's gonna have a cat in it!
Yeah, you sure?
Oh, I hope it has a little cat girl in it. And she's like, I come with the bakery. I bake.
No! No! No!
In front of me was a large box I didn't recognize.
This paints human trafficking in
There-
a very rosy tint, doesn't it?
There are two boxes!
I mean, a lot of...
I'm about to humanly track myself.
One of the
Traffic
Just see-
myself.
one,
You see some
hell?
say, they're not human, they're cats.
one of them says delicate. Ooh.
Kick the delicate box.
If thrown, your company will be in trouble. I knock the boxes down the stairs in defiance. No one will tell me what to do. I decide my fate.
Heaven or hell.
Let's rock. The warnings were going overboard. They were getting annoying. Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything quite like this. I'm not happy.
I'm not paying for this. I did not sign for this.
Mr. Obama, send these boxes back. If
You
these
notice it says delicat, like delicate?
Yes. like Del Caddy.
I don't get it.
If these
Wait
were
a minute,
for the bakery.
Are you gonna make a bread?
Someone post the Del Caddy bread thing and I'll post it. I'll put it in the overlay.
Oh, wait, you shouldn't put shit in the overlay. You're playing a game.
Oh. If these were for the bakery, there's no... Oh, hold on one second.
I don't want to be the party bread.
Did I have the fucking the bready thing?
This game is weird with such constant zoom-ins on weird things.
I want a picture of like a grown-ass man that has like completely different, like just a real photo of someone and just a slow zoom on him. Just somewhere in the
This
game.
is a visual novel game.
Just a slow zoom in on Dylan would be good, actually.
It stops after a while, though. Seems like.
It's breathing.
Visual novel. They gotta take those pictures as far as they.
It's always amazing to me that visual novels will give like 3 characters 2 portraits. Like you'd figure some more of the budget could go into portraits. All right, hold on 1 second.
That's
Resources. I mean, just. Maybe, yeah. I guess it's too.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
I don't have the. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
What's happening?
Alright, sorry, I'm back. There were no tags from the moving company. All there were warning labels.
Okay.
This seems like the type.
I'll know for sure once I open. Wow, there really are people in these boxes, huh? This box sneezed at me.
That is very big.
Oh god, it's just like the opening of Metal Gear Solid 4.
You need the banner.
Oh god,
You need the banner for the like National Missing Children's Database.
I gotta fucking get up against the wall for a second so that my camo changes to it. Oh, I don't like this.
Oh cool, my check curled came into the mail today.
They're fucking shaking them.
I want one of these. I want to make one of these where a dude buys a Rider belt off of eBay, but when he opens the box, it's the actual Common Rider.
I placed the belt. I placed the herb.
That sounds like the starting
the
to a
fur,
Kamen
fresh.
Rider anime.
No, wait. It's a figure to be something more like an action figure. I like that. I also
Kamen
think
Rider Express? Kamen Rider Delivery. There.
Like that would fool me. What are you doing, Chicola? Ugh!
At least there's holes in the box.
is there?
Yeah, you can. They're on the side.
Cardboard is porous. You can breathe through it.
Fucking.
I don't like that stuff.
We just saw each other.
Cardboard is
We
horrible.
just saw each other at home yesterday, you know.
I'm assuming someone else had to tape them up, so they're like, oh shit, air holes, and they start fucking a knife into that. Someone's made that.
Please stop.
Yeah, if you keep stabbing this hard, I'm gonna fuck.
Those movers were really mean. They were picking on me. This box is heavy. It sounds like there's a fat bitch in it. I have one new item in my inventory from playing this.
Oh, this game's making me feel sorry.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
No. Okay. I got a new headset.
Oh.
Everybody's too loud.
There,
Oh, sorry.
there's your National Center for Missing and Exploited.
You gotta
Children.
get me.
feel
You
like
gotta
a-
get me one that's transparent. I can't put that giant fuck off image in the middle of the goddamn. I can't even save these because I'd have to.
True.
I'd have to open up Chrome to save pictures from Discord, and I can't do that because apparently,
Let me see what I
apparently Nekopara takes up more memory than most of the games I play.
Was Chocola shipped from Epstein's Island?
It's a pretty thick game.
Prezi, that GIF you posted of the little kid like kissing the camera with the words "the children" when Jeffrey Epstein comes back to his island, it's the funniest fucking thing ever.
That's a really fucking good one.
Chicola puffed out her cheeks. You could say she was always happy-go-lucky.
Was it her vulva cheeks?
Or rather, she preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her, because she's a cat. I guess that's how you'd describe Chicola. I'd describe her as a cunt.
So do monster girls exist in a world of Nekopara?
This is describing that these are the main character's pre-existing cats. I don't like. music cut out really suddenly, and there was a sudden jerk to the other box. I just imagine the main character getting really angry at the notion that there's another thought hanging out. He looks at the box. He just goes, "I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing."
What's chocola without vanilla?
Chocolo, just the fucking translation of chocolate.
Oh, she's got like a thing on her. Oh. Don't put things on your
Dylan's in love.
don't put things on your cat's tails because that messes with their sense of balance.
I can't help but to notice, but they don't have whiskers.
Yeah, what the fuck? If Naruto's got them, why can't these little cunts?
Maybe they have whiskers elsewhere.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
Found something fitting of the
Say
street.
Cat girls don't dislike tight spaces.
Well,
No, like, she's reading like a Wikipedia article.
That's what it said.
It reads like a patch note.
I was also mad.
Mad at what?
Chocola vanilla, get out of there. I was at my wit's end with the large boxes that had suddenly shown up. Don't call your friends boxes. That's fucked up.
The shit into the box.
Why is no one picking up the phone? What is Shiguri doing? I hung up after trying to call my little sister, who is also a cat.
Yeah.
There's no way that Chocola and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside, cat girls look almost like humans. On the inside, they're monsters.
You're a monster.
More than humans, cat girls were closer to normal cats. Cat girls had ears and tails just like cats do. They were genetically modified humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as cat girls. These days, cat girls fit into society. As pets and families or partners to
into
humans.
society.
I don't like this. This is way worse than I thought it was going to be.
Hey, you're welcome.
The notion that like these are like gene experiments that have free will, as opposed to like magic shit where you can kind of be like, it's magic, whatever. Like who educates the cat girls?
You
No
do.
one. Who educates cats?
I feel
No
like
one.
logistically, cat people, they're just people with cat DNA in them. I feel like they should have the same rights as normal people.
Our family has 6 cat girls.
Are they like raised to be dumber because they have like? This is weird.
Do they grow up faster like cats? Because cats are full grown in like what, 6 months?
Yeah, just about.
Oh, that sounds painful. There's a scene in The Dark Tower where the dude describes how his kid became a giant and how they had to tie him up out in like the yard, and that if you walked over to him, you could hear his bones growing because they were growing so fast they were making an audible noise.
Yeah, that's probably how you raise a cat girl.
You guys remember being a little kid and like laying in bed and your fucking legs hurting from like growing
Yeah.
pains? Imagine that, but at twice the
And
rate.
everywhere.
Oh, you guys are the worst.
We're streaming, Chuck.
We're just discussing the logistic pains of being a cat girl.
Mailing living things through the post would be impossible, for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this either. Alright, genetically modified cat girls, that's okay, but there's no way someone could ship them through the mail. That's retarded.
I
Does
have
the
a
cat girl
question.
have 2 sets
Oh.
of ears?
I have a question about giganticism, guys.
What?
What's the rate of giganticism in Cacassia? The Alan Nation,
There's only,
as it were.
like, one giant in Cacassia, but he makes up 1/5 of the population, so obscenely high.
Alright. Which one are we talking about? I don't think Spoon's all that
The
tall.
middle child.
Ooh.
The idea of like, okay, so how is their intelligence? Because I would understand if they're treated lower, if they have like,
I would understand if society shunned them for being retarded.
That's what you get for DNA mixing.
Chicola,
Isn't it like most cats? Isn't it like most cats have the intelligence of like a 2-year-old?
Chicola really likes the smell of Mew bedding and furniture. What the fuck are you talking about? I like the smell of furniture?
It's like a smell like polish.
This is perfect for Master's abilities.
Furniture polish.
Now that I'm here, I should probably ask, what are you guys even reading?
Dylan is streaming. I can.
This is perfect for Master's ability. His stand requires empty space to properly operate. The greater the volume of the room he's in, the stronger Master's stand becomes. He'll never be a danger in his home territory now.
The idea of like a fucking 5-year-old cat person like screaming and writhing and pain, being like, "God left me unfinished."
Oh, imagine a mother cat. Imagine a mother cat girl shoots one out like the whales at fucking SeaWorld, and then immediately starts licking the placenta off of it.
This is terrible. We've gone down a terrible thought path. I'm upset.
Oh, Chocolate's telling the other one that they have to go fucking cuddle with each other in the bed. Oh, stop this.
This treats it as if cats were just given intelligence and not someone took an unwilling child and...
Oh, don't move. Don't hurt yourselves on the bed, you retards.
Okay, wait.
People jacked off to this game multiple times.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, dude, you know what? What? It's like that scene in Pet Sematary. One of them like falls out of bed and hits their head against the dresser. The bakery did have living quarters on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. They aren't young cat girls anymore either. They've blossomed.
Please tell me it doesn't.
It doesn't. I saw a picture of Cersei Lannister in the Game of Thrones show today. She's nowhere near as hot as they describe her in the book. She is not someone people would go to war over. She looks like she's going to like get in an argument with a manager at a McDonald's.
So hold up. Here's my line of thinking. So, does it explain how cat girls exist?
It's directly said they are genetically modified pets.
So I'm
is it
assuming they
cat to
take
human?
cat DNA and they put it into like an embryo or something.
I'm very upset that this has not given me the ability to name my character something funny.
So, okay, here's this idea. An unwitting child was born being a cat person.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're naturally kind of dumber than normal people.
And they're slaves.
Are there cat
And
girl
they're so-
prostitutes?
Yes,
Oh.
there must be.
Oh.
Oh, I hope there's a story arc where you have to fist fight a cat girl whore's pimp and bring her into the family and rehabilitate her.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, I'm just gonna say there is a prequel to this game where they're
Even younger?
yeah.
Ah! Don't get that close to me, you bitch!
I thought you were going to say the idea of a prequel, which is it's something.
Oh!
What's it called?
Oh!
These characters.
It's a game like fucking Gene's Place or some shit where you're trying to make an abomination.
It's like that Jurassic Park board game on the PC where you and another dude have to like compete to like steal DNA from cats, and if you get enough DNA, you take it to like the center and they build a cat girl for you.
Apparently Vanilla is voiced by Matt Kaminsky. So that's interesting.
The idea
Okay,
of
so
being, like,
we have
a
$10
fucking
donated
scientist
from Devilman.
Badass.
And now
walking off.
Sheep has to do the nya.
For
I
money,
swear to
yeah.
fucking God, Devil Man.
What?
What did I do? Come on, man.
Donating. Do I have
Money well
to do
spent.
it?
Yeah, you gotta do it. I gave Dylan 10 buckaroos.
He's right, Aquanad.
Ah,
You gotta
Wait, I
nya
gotta- I
every
gotta
time
practice
it's
it.
warranted, though.
Sheep, every time someone donates,
So take your time practicing.
Sheep, every time someone nyaws, or every time someone donates more than $5, you have to yaw on stream chat. On stream.
No, I think it should be that. And
I'm sorry, baby.
No, everybody's got to be quiet for
Everyone
it.
be quiet.
No talking. Do it over again.
Good. I'm very
Okay.
uncomfortable with doing
Time
this.
it's done in the game.
Awkward ass, how you feeling, bud?
My hand is being forced.
I am practicing.
Their soft hair felt nice as always. I lightly bonked them
I
both
sure
on the
fucking
head
did.
while they had their eyes closed. Will one of you please put the stream in the Random Assault Discord? I want them to see this.
The idea.
Get the neighbors. I want them to see this.
Do you got a wheelbarrow? or
What is that?
something?
Wait, is that from something? I specifically remember that.
Aqua Teen.
Oh,
Kyle
yeah.
larges his dick with the laser.
Yeah.
He's like, get the neighbors. I want them all to see.
God, Aqua Teen is so funny.
Imagine a scientist being the prequel game of trying to engineer the cat girls and being a scientist in this weird cat, like fleshy human cat monster. Just like,
Wasn't the dude behind Super Meat Boy going to make that game? He was making a game about that. Mugenics. I think it got.
Yeah,
I think it got. It like restarted development like 3 times and got canceled.
I don't like the weird old man ear fluff coming out
Is
of
that
their
still
cat
not
ear.
happening anymore?
I don't know. Maybe it is still happening. I'm honest to God not sure. As far as I know, they only have ever made like since Binding of Isaac, they've subsisted entirely off of Binding of Isaac.
they've made Binding of Isaac. Oh, and they made that kind of knockoff Meat Boy thing, except it's all black.
If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Shigure and the other cat girls are there too. It would be better if you just left.
It'd be better if you left this mortal.
This
world.
one's... I think this one's having a seizure.
It's possible they're like modified and mutated.
I don't like the way they animate.
So, do cat girls count as homunculus?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Because I'm assuming the first cat. I'm assuming after like probably a couple hundred made, they were all fucking bred off
They're
of each other.
homunculi.
So I'm assuming it is made
Homunculus
off
Darkus.
They're homunculus.
that this is like a chicken before the egg scenario, which is what came first. Was the cat put in the human DNA put into a cat, or cat DNA put into a human?
Why don't we have lunch?
Why don't we have lunch?
I think it, Dylan, I think it should be small enough if you save it, but I'm not sure how it would come out on stream.
Could put it in
Hold
the
on, okay,
right,
hold on.
or leftmost
I would have
corner.
rather the game just be like, oh, these are androids, but they're styled after cat girls.
Well, no, because that heavily implies that it's a sex thing.
This heavily implies
is
that
a
it's a
sex
sex thing!
Yeah.
These are clearly underage, like children.
No,
No,
those
they're-
are really blossomed women.
Well, you're
Yeah,
saying,
and also they're not cats. I'm
Fairy
human,
face.
they're cats.
I'm sure this game probably does the argument of it's in cat age, so it don't matter.
Smart. That's a smart argument. I can't argue with that.
No, you
Who
can't.
can?
They're only like, what, 5 months old? Yeah,
No,
fine for
no.
fucking...
Yeah, man.
I don't care.
I realize I could be taken out of context horribly.
So does that mean you get the cat girl kids from a breeder?
No, you make them yourself.
I know you make them themselves,
Yeah.
but you have to get the cats from somewhere.
I can't tell if my headset's actually working. That's gay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's gonna work.
Perfect.
Okay, but if I'm back here, do I sound far away or just as
You
close?
sound... You almost sound too close.
Oh, here, let me get the fucking... Do I sound better
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, maybe speak
Okay.
a little louder though.
Okay.
That's a little too loud.
I'm assuming
What
Ah!
the fuck?
there's 2 ways you can go.
Finally got
taking-
my headset working. Everybody fucking telling me I'm a fucking dumb retard. Kill all of them.
You can take this two ways, which is either the grim dark way or how it probably work in real
Seb, I
life.
want it on the record. I don't want you to donate the money to YouTube. I want you to send me like an Amazon gift card or something.
Okay.
So that way I can use it immediately. I'm not waiting 3 fucking months.
If you do the grim dark reality,
Wait,
which
does
is
it take
you get
3 months to
cat-
get money through a super
It
chat?
can. It depends.
Oh my god.
The way it works is at the end of the month, all money earned for the month goes into my AdSense account. If it's under $100, I can't access it. If it's over $100, they have to verify it, which can take another it can take up to another month and a half.
YouTube's fucking
It's not great, and it's not great, and it's designed so that way the only people who really use it, and thus the only people who really take money from them are shut the fuck up. Are the
Oh, sorry, thought I was muted. Fuck.
are the
retard.
My dog got a hold of an M&M and the dye is going all over my rug.
Dylan, I need to ask you a question. Now, sure, YouTube, you could say, you know how, like, if you think of YouTube like public transportation, let's just say it's like a public service, okay? Aside from the fact that public transportations are companies, why is it that when there's so many other options available and YouTube is such a fucking garbage and shit company that people still continue to use it and support
The
it?
simplest answer to that is that YouTube is the easiest one to use.
Yeah.
Like, this is the problem with... This is why...
With the biggest
I can tell you exactly why Blip died. Because there was no way to watch Blip on a PlayStation. I was a huge fucking fan of that guy with the glasses when it was at its height. And I loved watching the reviews and stuff, but I didn't have a phone, and most kids don't... Maybe today a lot of kids do, but there's a lot of kids who don't have phones on them all the time. And, the family computer was in the living room, and I couldn't be on it all the time, because I had to jack off at some point, so I had to leave the living room.
Right.
So, like, if it was on the PlayStation, I would have watched that stuff constantly on PlayStation where there's no ad block, and they would have gotten my money, but they didn't. YouTube is on everything. Most of the services that aren't a laptop, you can't use ad block on them. It's just easier. And because there's more people there, it's a lot easier for you to get noticed. Even with no advertising, without even trying, 1,000 people have watched my Nikocado video in under 4 days. Who have no idea who I am, who I don't know. It's the simplest
got
answer.
The M&M dye out.
Yeah, that is it, isn't it?
It's just...
The fact alone that it's on every platform you can think of is already like a plus.
It's the biggest, and it's the easiest to use. And everyone knows it, so everyone uses it.
It's a thing of there's no better alternative, and if there are alternatives, they're not as good.
If there was an alternative
and
platform...
If there are alternatives, they're not as widespread.
If there was,
and if you're not widespread, people will not know about
the
it.
only alternative platforms that ever seem to get anywhere are ones that are specifically political in nature. Where it's like, they kicked the Republicans off of YouTube, come to us, guys! And then if you're not talking about Republican shit, no one watches you.
And then they get shut down in like a month.
Yeah, because it turns out that's not a sustainable system.
Hey, you stole that image from me. That's a repost. I didn't make the image. Yeah, you did.
I found it first.
No, you didn't. I did. My friend sent it to me. I sent it to you. Fuck you. No.
Oh,
it's really good. It's a really good image.
The
though.
cats are
Okay,
touching
do
each
we
other.
have any...
They're touching each other.
Oh.
Yeah! You're suffocating me!
My dog's mouth is covered in blue M&M dye.
I hope you don't get banned over this, though.
It would be a worthwhile ban.
How could we get banned? I'm not breaking any rules. I'm playing a video game.
Dylan, put
Yeah,
fucking
sure.
raw Discord audio in before. Blake says the N-word like 1,000 times. He puts that shit on YouTube, so fucking, we haven't said anything.
There's even a drugstore with daily necessities amongst them, like catnip, so that the cat can't tell what you're doing to it.
Oh,
Miss Obama, it's been an honor.
Is catnip the equivalent of fucking weed for
It's
cats?
the equivalent.
Or
It's
like
the
all
equivalent of
It's lad. It's
poppers.
LSD, I
Wait,
think.
what's lad in?
poppers.
It's just crack.
Wait, does that mean catnip is illegal in the cat universe?
No, it's legal. They're cats. No one gives a fuck. There's no narcotics.
Dude,
Cats.
I bet the pimp sub boss uses catnip to fucking weaken your cat stands.
Oh, don't say that.
Like he throws it out there and then they get like a major debuff.
Nekopara RPG one.
Read,
The
monkey,
dark
read.
side of Nekopara.
That's why Master is Master, because he's not Shigure-san.
Literally your slave.
I would legitimately like it, like something like this, but it's dogs, and instead of like little anime fuck girls, they're actually like party members in an RPG.
Pit
And they're like they
Wait,
recognize you as the alpha because you can beat them.
Would you also get the fuck?
No.
Lame!
Pit fighting.
Bad game.
Stop making noises, you little cunt.
You little bitch.
Keep it down inside the store.
Sorry, the idea of fucking Dylan talking to two cat girls like the way he talks to his normal tongue. Stop it, bitch.
Oh god. Oh no.
Shigure-san said this is good shampoo.
Yes.
What?
Oh no,
Kingdom Hearts
Lucy's
and
here.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
A wound.
Yes.
What?
Dylan's
I
finally
was
playing
looking
it
for my
before
Kingdom
Lucy's.
Hearts collection in 3 and I found them. I'm unstoppable now.
You're unfucking brappable, apparently.
It makes your hair all smooth and smells really sweet and nice.
You're right, so Kingdom Hearts does make your hair simple and
Wait,
clean.
are you smelling your cats?
I'll see myself out.
Vanilla, you don't need shampoo to make your hair all silky and smooth. I got a little something you can put in your hair.
Oh, these niggas come to my burger.
Is it flea and tick formulated?
It's so mean, it feels like you hit me.
Oh, do you have to clean the ticks out of like your cat girl's hair?
Out of
I'm
cubes.
assuming they're sentient enough to clean themselves.
Master, I got another tick. Please help.
Man, they must have massive turds he has to clean out of the litter box at
Don't
home.
say that.
I'm
say.
they use a bathroom.
Oh,
That's right, they use the litter box.
oh, I don't like that.
They'll do it like Jen Simmons. Lick it up.
Gotta get the hooks in.
All of you are horrible.
You're horrible.
Fun fact, I have phantom pain and I've never even touched it.
Cat
once.
girls are honest.
Master, I made a big stinky
It can't be
again.
helped.
I have a cat girl and I haven't even touched her once.
It would be nice if Master was honest too.
You gotta clean it, Master.
He's honest about the fucking cobra in his pants.
Gotta clean it with your tongue, you know what I'm talking about?
Stop.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
We're being more degenerative than the game is.
Lick my
I don't know about that.
I really don't
Yeah.
like this. Wow,
No,
look
it's
at this. Some
horrible.
random fucking Karen walking by me is like, he won't even buy shampoo for his fucking cat girls. Wow, what a monster. I wonder if we should report him for cat girl abuse.
Every household has a cat girl in 29 neon.
No, you gotta. You already started. You might as well do the voice.
I can feel it bubbling.
Well, hold on to that, Aquanass. Use that as your energy.
Yeah.
my prostate bubbling.
Frothing.
Oh, I don't know, Dylan. Let's just say an hour for this.
Why are we still here?
It's
Are
painful.
you gonna fucking coward out on me, you
No.
bitch?
You should have him just stream it again.
Uh,
Part 1, he only gets $15. Where the fuck?
Fuck that. I'm doing this all tonight. Tonight!
How much Sweden money translates to American dollars?
None.
Yeah, none.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking Monopoly money.
Dylan, do you ever think about how Rox's first words could have been like, "Oh, Kyrie's inside me"?
$1 is.
Oh, the
10
Station of
times
Awakening is my area.
all you have to know.
Seb, why has your voice gotten deeper?
Do you ever think about that? How Roxas came to be, and he's just like, "Who is this faggot? Where am I? Oh no!"
Guess they forgot all about the damn shampoo. Wasn't that important? You're gonna be working in a damn cafe. You gotta make your own way.
I
honey.
feel like he
Cat
bought
girls
the
are gonna be
shampoo.
stinky.
Take the shampoo, you little bitch.
I don't think my voice has gotten deeper.
Yeah, it has.
So Cola, you're stinking up the place. Take a bath.
No, that's
I
you.
I just had a
No.
cold, might be.
I'm not stinky.
I'm not a cheap.
You are
Look
stinky,
at the
shut
clothes you
up.
are wearing.
I mean, they're wearing very
Ah!
expensive clothes, it looks like.
Food stand cat.
Ah, food stand.
I'm not. I nearly got the report.
Oh my
there.
god, they
Wait,
use
how
them
do
like
you
the
get-
they use them like they use androids in Blade Runner. Someone please draw Ryan Gosling as a cat person looking up at another giant cat
Detroit
person.
become cat.
No, I
I'm
feel
sure
like
that's
just
somewhere.
an easier edit fucking doing the cat girl and the pink bitch.
Ryan Gosling, cat girl. Google.
Did you ever see that edit of that image? But the giant hologram girl is the hit or miss lady.
Oh no.
I like the one that's the Chernobyl.
That's really good.
The Chernobyl edit.
The Chernobyl one's pretty good.
I need to
That's
finish
the raw
that
motion
movie.
in his face. Ah!
I own that on disc somewhere around
Dude, I'm so
here.
fucking mad. One of my brothers stole my fucking Blade Runner 2049 disc and just left it in my mom's car. The disc. I guarantee it doesn't fucking work anymore. I mean, there's a DVD in the thing and there's a digital code and I can torrent it whenever I fucking want. But I bought the disc because I wanted the
That's
disc.
beyond the point.
I couldn't find the cat girl image, but I found another one that's pretty.
Yes, time for the disc. Let's give it. Give it.
That one.
Damn it! Fuck! I forgot to read it.
Do you think that her arm is contracted like that, where it's constant?
No, they move the hands. In human terms, she looked like... Oh, here we go. In human terms, she looked about 12 or 13. In cat years, she was about 6 months.
What the fuck did you just say?
Blade Runner cat girl?
Fucking stop it right now.
I think the only one that matters is Terry A. David.
The only kissing that's about to happen is you kissing my grit.
No one pops in my mouth.
Can't find any Blade Runner cat girl.
I'm fucking glad.
Fucking Seb, you're the only one here with Photoshop. Do that. Just fucking
For
put-
some reason, when I
I'm
googled it,
enjoying the stream.
I don't like that the
Gave me
cat
a
girl...
nickel part.
The cat girl... You know how Pokemon have a natural, like, urge to fight each other?
Yeah, they're designed
Hello?
like that.
Whoa.
You know how cat girls have... Or, fuck, you know how Pokemon have a natural urge to fight each other?
Pokemon.
You count
Hold
out
on.
bad.
Okay. How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright, do you know how Pokemon have a natural urge to fight each other?
Yeah.
Apparently, cat girls have a natural urge to molest one another.
Fuck yeah, dude.
No.
I feel
Fuck
like
yeah,
that'd
that's what
just
I'm
be
talking about.
Imagine you're on your way to work and you see two stray cat girls molesting each other in an alleyway.
Fuck yeah, dude.
No.
That would ruin
Dude,
my
fucking at that point, hop out of the car and join them.
Oh, I just call the police and then call their parents.
That reminds
No,
me of
there's
the,
No, that's no fun.
that reminds me of like a solo thing.
Yeah, why aren't you in school? You need an education. This man is holding you hostage.
There-
You can have a better life.
There was a good bit in Kamen Rider Decade where they show up in one world and there's this monster and they immediately start to beat the shit out of it. and it runs off, and it runs at these like kindergarten like age girls, and Decade is like, he's gonna kill those kids, and it like drops to its knees, and he's like, these people are beating on me for no reason, please call the cops. Because they've got those little sirens they can pull to warn like the cops that there's a molester about, and so it wanted one of them to pull their siren for it.
Did anyone hear that one guy who asked the fucking channel thing?
Can I just point something out? This dude owns a cat girl and he drives a van.
No, this is the van of someone else.
No, that's the food stand owner van.
In my mind, I assumed.
Does it say free candy on the side?
I assumed the food stand owner was a woman. The veterinarian said that they were twins and were now 9 months old. My little sister's actually quite the education freak.
Oh god, they do follow actual cat age.
Oh god, that's weird.
You're weird.
You're right, I am.
Yeah, the voice of the food stand owner is that of a woman's.
I keep fucking looking at this and losing my shit over.
Okay, so it seems like because... So they're his sister's cats, but because she listens to him, the cats naturally assume he's the alpha.
Being the Chad of two cat living. No, it's not 6. Shoot, but what are your thoughts on it?
Trying really hard not
Thoughts
to
on
lose
this?
it. Yeah, I've seen that like 3 times already.
I posted it once.
It's funny because he has my hairstyle.
It's you.
Do you guys want to see a classic?
Yes.
This is a semi-classic.
Most people don't even realize he's gay. It's a really good one.
Oh, I like the fact that I thought someone on the Discord made it.
There were...
It says 7-inch cock and racist.
There were 3 scenes that just had each of them saying rub, 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 followed by the main character going, they look like they're getting along well.
Are you fucking sorry?
Are you fucking sorry? I like to imagine the goalie has the face of that sad cat.
The idea.
Someone photoshopped the sad cat onto Chocolata.
Okay, so it goes
That
off
should be a mod.
Oh, dude. But... You gotta put it onto the white one, because the white one's hair blends naturally.
So hold up, so this goes off of the idea that it's cat age, so it doesn't matter if they're young in human years, they're fine in cat years. The idea of having like a 9-month-old come up to your fucking pet and fucking start diddling it, like right in front of you in public, and everyone being like, oh, that's fine.
Hold on a second.
What? Does like
I did the
cat
thing.
pedophiles?
Well, I mean, the actual cat have the tendency of raping each other, so
Oh,
That's true,
no.
they do. They
Cats-
have really spiky barbed penises, so
Do
sex is
cats have
painful.
their own like crime laws?
No.
They're many times more difficult to take care of than regular cats, so a lot of people eat them.
Thanks, Seb. That's really
Wait, they
good.
eat them? Wait, they eat them?
No, but I wish.
no, the reason why cats have barbed dicks is so they can dig out the ejaculate of any other cats.
What?
Not kidding.
Just like sheep.
Yeah.
Aquanas, you actually gonna link that guy to the Discord?
That's
I
how
did.
it works.
Did you not see it?
I don't see it.
Oh, here.
I don't see it.
I posted a link to him.
YouTube might delete links. I think is malicious.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put a space somewhere in that.
I really am disgusted with those who don't understand the responsibility involved in owning cat girls.
I wish Donald would.
Weird game.
I wish Donald would spit scream in my ear.
Bitch. Fucking fell 6 stories.
Good.
The face one kitty has titty. Oh no.
Did anyone else see the fucking Discord link pop up in general?
No.
In the Twitch, the fucking YouTube. Goddamn.
Did you
I
see
did
that
that
face went in real life?
Wait, no one see? No one saw it?
My guy.
I did.
Delete yourself.
TFW poggers.
Stop.
Did they say they died of kidney failure or feline AIDS?
Yeah, oh, fucking feline ants. Thank you, Seb, by the way. That's exactly what I wanted.
One big aid.
Oh, oh, I don't like that their heads move first, and then like everything else kind of follows them.
Yeah.
I don't like the middle cat girl's eyes. They're too big.
Shiguri wasn't kidding when she said a tsundere older brother is a good thing.
Whoever's flexed this, I also don't see the link you did.
That's Seb.
Here, hold on.
If only YouTube had a DM system, but they don't.
I did.
No, hold on.
Don't
Here,
look at me.
Can someone see this one?
If you look at me, I'll kill you.
I'll just
No,
kill you
no.
just
Yeah, I
like
don't know why
that.
they don't just tell him to fucking go to one of Dylan's other videos. It's in every video, I think.
Can someone see the last thing I typed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I typed discord.gg/
Show it art!
No.
I cannot see
Edits.
that.
Fucking, it must be an embedded thing where it's fucking.
Yeah,
deleted.
it usually deletes links that are posted by someone other than like the streamer or a moderator, but I don't have Chrome up, so I can't do either of those things. It's past 10 o'clock already. Since then, I tried calling Shiguri several times, but couldn't get through to her. It had already gotten late. I've never gone this long without hearing from Shiguri. I really don't understand my family's schedule at all.
Oh, he's here.
6 people watching, more than what Blake has on usually.
Don't get...
I'm just gonna post. The last thing I posted was this. This shouldn't get banned.
Who's Ghost of Button?
It's you.
No.
Yes.
Is it Furry Hospital?
I don't like...
No, not again.
I don't like that the cats are trying to get in the bath with me. Imagine trying to fucking, like, take a bath with fucking cat hair in all the water.
Yeah.
That's happening.
Yummy.
The dog, one of our dogs has the tendency, she loves water.
Bet this fucking freak. Bet this fucking freak over
Yeah,
here.
but
She
the
takes a
cat
bath
girls
with
don't
his
have
fucking
extra
dog.
hair.
The main character has one of those
Take a
like
bath
old.
with your dog, Jacob.
The main character has
Jacob.
one of those old
No.
cat mom pups
Jacob,
that are
you
like,
take a bath
"Aw,
with your dog.
Shut the
dude.
fuck up!
cat hair makes everything taste better."
I don't want the furry hospital.
Jacob, you take a bath with your dog, dude. You fucking weirdo.
I take showers first of all.
With your dog.
You gotta take showers so that way you can do it while you're standing up. Gives you more positions.
Ah!
Stop talking about taking showers, please.
What dog is talking?
You have a phobia for showers?
Ew.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't think that's the point.
Does who have a phobia for showers?
Just yelling at a train going off in the back.
You haven't even grown that much. Oh my god.
Oh, look at those eyes.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's a good pick. That's a good face.
Oh, I don't like this.
Dude, give her that Oni-chan, dude.
I don't like going.
I feel legitimately every person that's like, oh, I want a fucking lolly in real life. That's legal. I feel the second you got one, you'd feel horribly uncomfortable. Is the
Oh yeah,
natural,
If
definitely.
she's
the
legal,
natural way of being fucking terrified of children.
It's the thing of like, how are you, if you're attracted to the personality of a child, you're a pedophile.
I want to talk to a child.
I want to talk to a child.
Things to do.
The
It's
pure
very
idea
cool.
would be like, hi, mister. And you'd be like, oh, I don't want this anymore.
Hello, mister. Did you
I'm
buy me
really-
some chalky milk?
I'm
Please stop.
The guy who joined says the
Stop.
description is accurate.
What description?
I think the furry hospital, maybe.
Oh, no. I thought it might have been...
did you
Dylan
hear that,
and
Seb?
Boyle.
We like Shinobu, dude. I guess it's time to turn ourselves into the police, my
Listen
guy.
up, you two. I'm going to open my bakery.
Do it. You're a
I've got no one to
She doesn't
rely
have
on.
the-
police number.
I am opening a bakery.
It doesn't have the personality of a child.
I've got.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Solid waitress.
He's talking about the joining description.
Oh,
Oh, the CD.
well, yeah, I guess.
Okay, I have found out that someone
heard jail
has the
isn't that
fucking
bad.
Orlin Wells text-to-speech thing.
Orlin
downloaded or
Wells,
something?
that guy who,
Not Orlin Wells. What the fuck is his
Orson
name?
Welles?
Orson Welles. Someone has the fucking raw files for it or something. Because someone's been making new shit with it. That's been coming out recently.
Is it Orson Welles or is it drunk Orson Welles?
Not Orson Welles. Whatever that one got deleted because that one guy out of
Jordan
respect.
Peterson.
Jordan Peterson?
Jordan Peterson.
Those are
Yeah.
two
Why did
very
you keep
different
saying
people.
Orson
God!
Welles? Yeah, what the
To
fuck?
go back in time and replace Orson Welles with Jordan Peterson.
I
No.
forgot his name. Anyway, someone still has the Jordan Peterson thing. Someone has the raw files for it or something. Because they've been making.
I should fucking share. Quit being stingy, cunt.
Because I heard one of him complaining that any woman born after 1993 can't cook. All they know, that all they know is to charge their phone, be bisexual, eat hot chip and lie.
All they know is how to charge their phone, be bisexual, eat hot chips, and lie.
That's all that they do.
The new guy says he likes Tatsumaki, then
And
he
a
says,
febophile
I'm
is
not a
somebody who
febophile.
specifically
I need to drown when.
Talking
And
about the
a febophile is somebody specifically who's like attracted to people who are like around the ages of like 15 to 18.
I know, I'm just busting his balls.
Okay.
Well, no,
hell yeah.
Sheep was asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear.
Although we're humanoid, cat girls are
Out of
cats.
nowhere.
Ah, did you mute him?
No, I didn't.
I did not.
Am I in a cyberbot?
Yes, you are.
Well, no, because you're of age to. I mean, you're in that age group, so you can't.
No, but you make. No, you make Devilman in a pedophile.
Are you implying that you will stay attracted to that age range and not move out of it so you can become an ephebophile later?
Yes, that is my goal in life, Devil.
Oh, I believe it.
That is my dream.
My dream
Is that,
is
is
to
that your
become.
is that your gangstar dream?
That is my. I can put stickers on my phone. I just realized that.
Oh my god! How do
Fucking
you're a fucking smooth brain if you just realize that you can put stickers
Oh,
on your fucking
don't
phone.
do this. Come on.
Are they molesting each other?
No, they're wearing pajamas.
How are you not a teenage girl again?
I was born with a different lettered chromosome.
It's a new one. It's called Z.
Generation Z chromosome.
Stop running.
More like Generation R for Generation Retard. Am I right?
What?
Running, you dumb bitch, and look for somebody.
That's not who I am.
Stinky dumb retard brain.
Oh, look at her fucking 1,000-yard stare.
Okay, so in the chat we have Pepsi Man saying, "So this is what it's come to, cat girls." And I said, "Yeah, it's a challenge." And he says,
Yeah, Pepsi Man.
the game is about underage sex slaves." Yeah, it's true. You
Man,
are-
we
you
haven't
are-
seen Pepsi Man in our server in a while. It's been like, what, a year?
Yeah,
No.
because
I messed up with
he's
that
here
game.
spitting straight facts.
Why are there random bows in their hair when there's like not really a need for them to be there? They're just kind of clinging on as if like,
Ah!
why?
Oh my god, they phased to the floor!
The space with something.
Oh, they're like the insurance salesman in Venture Brothers.
I don't like the white one. The white one just stares.
Of
at me.
course you wouldn't, you fucking race traitor.
She's a tsundere.
What's that? I don't speak Chinese.
Tsundere is, I don't know.
What happened to the Wusi, by the way?
Don't make fun of me.
There,
I'm gonna kill you.
do it, coward. I bet you won't.
Those girls are less than 3 years old. Yeah, no, they're 6 months. They're
No,
cats.
these ones are 9 months.
I didn't realize
9
Neko
months, I
Para
think.
was this fucking weird of a game.
Did Flex stop streaming?
I
I
know.
like I started straight.
Dude, they literally just said that the one can't read.
I
Oh,
can.
no!
One, like, the older one can't fucking read.
Oh, there they go. They're going down on you. Lefty, you gotta move.
I would like to get everybody's attention to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. If you would like to help and make a donation to help find missing kids, please visit their website today.
I would not. Because that will, I would not because that will cut into my stock.
I am one of the
Sheep reveals that he the whole time.
Oh yeah.
That's right, I stole him.
She reveals
No,
that
I
he's in,
stole him and sold him to
Jeffrey
you.
Epstein's.
That's right, yeah, that's how it worked. You trafficked him to me, and now
Yeah.
he makes sweaters for me in my basement.
No, Kitty,
Fucking
don't-
retarded goblin. I'm gonna fucking set him free in the forest soon. He's fucking, his brain's rotting. Something's wrong with him.
I've made so
Yeah.
many sweaters. Please help me.
No, my poor kitty. My poor kitties came in. Don't look at the screen, please.
Dylan,
My
would you
fingers are
play?
scarred.
Dylan, would you play a dating sim if the only character was Iago?
From Aladdin?
Voiced by Gilbert. Yeah, voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah. That sounds
Hell yeah, dude.
amazing.
Of course, Dylan would be a bird fucker.
Yeah, but it's Gilbert Gottfried. You kind of have to play the game.
I'm just going to alert you to the fact that you finished the first hour.
No,
though.
he's not. I can't believe that nigga was in fucking Slipknot. That's really.
I
funny.
want a dating sim game where all the characters are people Gilbert Gottfried has voice acted for. Which might only
That
be
one-
Iago.
Remember the guy that made the vote video? That he
Hate
got
that
real
post.
pissy about people making fun of him for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he released a dating simulator today, and the whole gimmick of it is it has misspellings in it.
It's a whole gimmick that you have to vote.
So Dylan,
So
what
th-
you're saying is one of those characters would be the parrot from Cyber Chase.
Yes.
Dude,
So,
whatever the
that
fuck-
was so
Pepsi Man-
good.
Yeah.
Pepsi-Man says the white one's a lesbian,
You're a
but I have
lesbian.
proof
I'm assuming
that's
they're
not
both.
right.
I kind of assumed that they were both lesbians because they keep molesting each other.
No, they're cats.
Well,
Cats.
you
All
know.
cats are good for is charging phones, being bisexual, eating hot chips, and lying.
Strong post.
No, what about becoming bread?
Are you really gonna do 2 hours of this?
This is what you asked for, Seb.
Yeah, I guess. I regret everything.
This Agekin post has to be like irony, right?
I think that one might actually be
I hope
completely ironic, but I'm not positive.
It's like rain on a wedding day.
It's like rain on your moving day.
You know, it sounds like rain on
It's
a
the
wedding day.
shampoo that your cat makes you pay for.
The answer is me pissing in your mouth.
Yeah. And isn't that ironic?
Games like these are the reason that Japan as a nation is cucked.
Dylan, only one more hour until it's 11.
Okay, so here's the big secret,
Go on.
Dylan. Japan didn't make
Who
this.
made this?
Some guy. wrote this and like hired the voice actors.
Wait, you're saying an American made this?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, I'm not very surprised.
Yeah, I don't. Japan is way more straightforward with their stuff.
I
Oh, wait,
dropped my
Dylan, did you
sharing
mean-
size bag of M&M's.
You said, oh, it's only in Japanese. You didn't mean the text. You mean the characters' voices.
They're all over the floor.
Pick them up, clean them off.
Maybe. I mean, I looked into the menu settings. I could not find. There are language options for other like
Yeah,
text.
no, I thought you meant the text. Yeah, I thought
God.
the text was only in Japanese.
No, the text isn't.
Double
the voices
man.
are only in Japanese.
Yeah.
Is this a type of relationship you want with Sheep?
I wasn't even paying attention. I'm trying to get good at critical mode because I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in a while.
Delete
Well,
that.
this image that I posted right here, is that the type of relationship you want?
Oh no, it's the butt witch.
There's a pretty big
butt,
difference between an underquilt and a bed covering.
Yeah, you screaming at him.
You
Them
should
to make
become a
his bed
maid,
right.
Dylan.
So Pepsiman says he hasn't been around for a while because he got into
This is
college.
what happens when you leave. When you
Wait,
left us,
Aquanass.
Pepsi Man. This is your fault.
Which
Yeah.
Aquan asked, which one am I in this
I
picture?
don't know. Which one are you? I imagine you have the neatest butt out of all of us.
All
I
right,
think
then
I
that
think
no, I
Pepsiman
don't.
stabilized this Discord and made us sane, and now when he left, we just that's where we at.
Man. Pepsi's not even a good drink.
What? Shut the fuck
Did
up.
his sister just said, "Won't you whisper this morning's sweet nothings to me"? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh wait, isn't this
Onisa.
wants him to fuck her?
Everyone wants.
This is the problem with like Japan. I know you said this wasn't made in Japan, but still, like this is the problem with Japanese media, is that it's the male character is wanted endlessly by everyone around them, but they
While being a generic piece of shit.
but they adamantly refuse to partake. So it teaches people in Japan that sex is inevitable, but you have to act like you don't want it at all, or else you're a monster.
I mean, like, I mean, to be fair, like, in Japan, like, the only people who really watch anime are not, like, regular people, usually.
I'm just saying, like, this is reinforcing their notion, because they're being taught, like,
oh, yeah.
yeah, like, this'll happen no matter what. Don't worry, you'll get
You
it.
can,
Dylan.
I guarantee you can blame anime for a good portion of need.
That's why more kids need to fucking watch Kamen Rider. Because Kamen Rider teaches you, hey, being a good guy, not enough. You gotta be a fucking motherfucker if you want to make it.
This entire stream was just for this moment where Dylan could shill Kamen Rider and put down anime.
Yeah. I mean, and at the same
creating a
time,
monster.
that's also why you have to watch. That's why you have to watch My Little Pony, so you can go to
Alright.
Brony.
No,
No.
All Dylan knows is
then
talk
you can
about
be in
Kamen Rider and why.
Like, just gonna cut off the My Little Pony talk. He ain't having
I'm
it.
gonna see Dylan's and
Can
say
I
watch
just
Kamen Rider and
badly-
say watch Kamen Rider.
Watch what?
No, I was,
Just
Aw.
server muted him. What the fuck?
Damn, said.
no, I was talking. He was talking over
Damn.
me. You should shut up when I talk.
You shut up, Swede.
You can't suffer mute me. None y'all can.
First
Go
one.
ahead, Seth.
Oh, don't lick her fucking cheek, you cunt.
Do you
Yes.
do you think they miss their parents? Maybe their old home?
They have no.
What about going to school and seeing their friends? Instead they're
have
with
the
this
choice.
ass.
Sensei!
I would rather see them in like a
freaking
freaking cat girl universe doing cat girl shit versus this bullshit.
Sensei, I am their parent. That's
You're not
the
allowed
That's
to
the
have a lot of
sad
parents.
thing.
that's
ever.
the story. They missed me. That's why they're here. They don't go to school.
Yeah, wait. I thought they do. It's like cat college.
I don't think so. I think it seemed to imply that this character's sister taught them things of her own volition, but legally they are not required to know anything.
Do you think that there's a plot twist where basically you're enslaved by them?
Yes.
No, there's not.
Right.
Oh, sorry. sorry for
Dude,
spoilers,
did,
guys.
did Sensei say you are enslaved or you're enslaved?
Here's the trick.
You are
Look, I'm
enslaved.
just curious. I tuned out for a minute. I wasn't listening.
Delman, he said you are
enslaved.
enslaved.
Okay, do it. I bet you
Here's
won't.
here's
haha.
the trick. Here's the trick. Is that it's a game. It's like fucking Thunderdome. Not Thunderdome. It's what's that?
Alright, you've got me hooked
What's
in.
the
Keep
what's
going.
the Stephen King one where he's
The Stand?
no, not The Stand. It's the
Yeah.
one where he's on
Okay.
a game show, a killer game show.
Running Man,
It's
right?
like Running Man,
Yeah.
where the cat overlords.
It's like Ray.
The cat overlords put the humans into these fucked up situations. They're like, if you come, you're dead. And the longer you go without coming, the more money you get. And if you make it like a full year, they'll fucking pardon you. That's why these cat girls are constantly trying to get that dick.
Have you guys seen the adaptation with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I have not. I need to.
It's a good fucking movie.
I did not
I'm
know
pretty
that
sure
the
that's,
Running Man was by Stephen
it was
King.
I'm
under,
pretty sure that's where the bomb collar comes from. is
That's
that-
it was
I did not know it was written by Stephen King. It's in the goddamn.
it was released under. It wasn't in the title. It was released under a pseudonym. People didn't know that was Stephen King until I think after the movie.
Stephen King does that a lot. He'll just release like something and it could like become a classic and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I wrote
Stephen
that."
King,
But
like,
not gonna say
for
I
a
wrote
while, he was scared he was typecast as a horror writer, and he wanted to know if he'd be able to become like a successful writer again, or if he was coasting on his own name. So he made up another name of Richard Bachman, who became another best-selling author. And like 10 years after the fact, it was outed that Stephen King was actually both of them.
Oh yeah, because like he copied or made a I don't know what you would call it, but like The Regulators was connected to another of his books. I forget what it was called, but
Most of them are
Didn't
connected.
him or his son do like a little funny thing?
His
Didn't him or
Desperation. Yes, thank you.
his son went by a different name and became a successful writer and never told anyone he was Stephen King's son until like 10 years after he started writing.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to prove that he was as good a writer, that he could be successful on his own.
Wasn't it him or his son, like, they wrote a story and then they had, like, their own, like, pseudonym copy, like, the story or something, and they went, "Hey, he's copying."
Yeah, I
Did
just
the-
said that.
Didn't that
That
happen?
sounds like something Stephen King would do. Stephen King's, like... people are like, wow, I can't believe Stephen King, that weird monster, would put an underage gangbang in his book. Stephen King did that because he thought it was the funniest fucking shit in the world. 100% Stephen King does like half of what he does because he thinks it's funny.
Can someone give a link back to Pepsi Man to the Discord?
Somebody
There should be a link in the stream description.
What to it?
No,
No,
That's weird.
Okay, so if you want a link, go to
There's
another
gonna be like a
video.
20-second delay on that.
Well, here, it's just fucking here. I'll post the link in chat and you can send it to him.
Me and my friends used to read
no, we
that
can't
scene.
send it to him.
We can't send links.
Oh,
Unironically, right?
Yeah, it won't let us.
fuck.
Me and my
Sex
friends
with
used
you.
to. Me and my friends used to read that scene in fucking
Whoa.
class and laugh about. It's like, "Oh, they're pulling a trade on the girl. That's funny."
Okay, I have one more question, Devilman.
Yeah.
Is this your dream relationship?
All right. What is this? No.
It's Hackapoo
Why?
with a star in her ass.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my job as a mod, I guess. There we go.
Huh?
When are they gonna make a Game of Thrones visual novel? Like, I don't want like an
never.
offshoot. I want someone to take the actual story of Game of Thrones and adapt it as a visual novel, because it's already a visual novel without pictures. The way it's written, it's just people.
that's how all books
It's
are
just people talking to each other. There's no
Yeah.
action.
Yo, is Wiki?
There's no deeper description.
There-
Whatever.
There's some description.
Yeah, but it's very
of
light.
things.
It's very, very light. It's mostly just character discussion. There's not really a whole
I mean,
lot.
that's just because like it's all written with the point. Like like it's all written from the point of view of characters.
I know, but like I feel like it would work as a visual novel format, and I think some people would be more what's the word?
The visual novel of Game of Thrones? Don't you mean the show?
No, because the show takes a lot of liberties and it emphasizes a lot on like action and shit.
Yeah, and it kind of loses that personal thing that the books
Gotta
have.
start reading again.
So who was it who was banned? Nix's fucking speds. He was,
Okay, so this morning, it was just me and a Woozy and like Juice online, and this fucking absolute fucking smooth brain was doing nothing but posting Roblox images for like an hour and was filling up the chat with this shit. And like I was fixing to go to the shift, so I should have done something, but I was like, Dylan will laugh at this guy or something. But then Woozy was like, no, and he banned him.
No, I think there's like 3 of them.
Oh, I don't know if all of them got banned. I know one of them did.
Are you sure it was online news time?
2.
Yeah, you were in voice chat.
2 people got banned.
Okay.
And there's 2 people that's
Let me look at the audit log, because I don't...
Maybe I was thinking
I think for sure that it was what's it called?
Banned Malice. I know Malice was the dude spamming shit. I don't remember Corny Cornson.
Well,
I don't like how close she is to the camera.
They both.
Weren't you the one who just like, do you think you're fucking smooth, fucking retard? Because Nick's created 2 invites.
Yeah, and I deleted both of those invites. And Malice created one as well, and I deleted that. Well, I didn't delete that because that was already used.
Wait, did Nix try raiding the server with his retard buddies?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know who it is?
It was a really bad attempt because it was at like fucking the morning time when nobody's on because everybody had been up all night or is already sleeping.
I think the problem with going up against a Woozy is that he's very thorough, so you can't...
Yeah, he gets into an autistic fit if you're even mildly retarded.
Same.
Christ, he never got...
He makes an excuse for you.
What's the excuse?
You're funny.
6 million Jews.
And you're a good boy.
Me and Fred worked so hard getting like 7 furries to fucking join. I click onto our server and Woozy is banned.
Oh, that's the best thing when all the
They had
first...
some interesting fucking... at least funny enough to keep us entertained for the night.
Yeah.
Or at least
I was
showing
like...
up.
A Woozy will not
talking-
stand for that degeneracy.
Yeah, I was talking with the Woozy about this. I was like, just let them have their fun. And he was like, well, I will not stand for this.
Everyone was like, "Woo, hi guys," and then 7 of them were immediately kicked.
Well, yeah. Whatever. It might have been for the best.
Why is your voice gotten deeper?
It hasn't, motherfucker.
Yo, why's your voice deeper, dog? Did you get like a fucking...
You said motherfucker like Tommy Wiseau. Motherfucker.
My voice is fine, motherfucker!
I didn't. I think my internet lagged or something because I started
Oof.
fighting another person.
We're almost
Oof. Yep. That's a
we're
whole
over now.
Pikachu in my
We're-
pussy.
Oh yeah, that's some cringe.
My voice hasn't gotten deeper.
Yes, sir.
Sweetie, a cringe.
Woo. Oof. Yep.
I'm getting
That's a
mad.
whole cat girl in my pussy.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so here we have a Pepsi Man with the paragraph. This VN hasn't... Okay, this VN is actually quite dark, considering cat girls are, for all intent and purposes, slaves to lives of...
Yeah, so okay,
Wait, slaves?
the whole like narrative of like androids is the concept behind androids being okay for slave labor is that androids do not get tired. They don't get hungry, they don't get anything. They don't need to do anything to survive. They are programmed to work, and their minds are adjusted in such a way that it's very easy for them to do it. So when you're like, when people are like androids or slave labor, it becomes a question of, well, how actually advanced is this android? Because it's very possible the android literally doesn't know how to do anything except its job and does not want to do anything but its job. It maybe it's not capable of free thought. If an android shows up and says, "I don't want to do this job anymore,"
do the ones in Blade Runner, do they can some of them at least feel emotions or have the capacity to think for themselves?
nearly all of them can. That's what the point of.
Oh, so that's the dilemma.
That's in Blade Runner. The whole point is that the androids that Deckard is hunting down, escaped from that mining colony they were on because they didn't want to die. They wanted to live freely. With a cat girl, it is a living entity that is otherwise indiscernible from humans, aside from the fact that you haven't properly educated it. So it's a much worse situation.
Yeah.
They did that in Kamen Rider last week.
Oh, amazing! He does it again!
It always comes back.
Bring it all back to you.
Absolutely fucking based.
In last week's Kamen Rider episode, they had that android, and he was a comedian, and there's no one around, he's not doing anything, but he's just sort of sitting there thinking about his comedy and smiling to himself because he just likes doing his job. And when he's told to do something else, he's clearly upset by it. So it's like, why would you not let him be a comedian? It would be cruel to make him do anything else. Very excited for tomorrow's episode. We're going to see Kamen Rider Vulcan.
Are you excited by it?
I sure am.
Dylan, I have a big brain question.
Sure.
So, the big brain question is there a point in a work capacity to giving your android emotions?
Wait a minute, actually,
I understand free thought and will, but what about
I've thought about this a fair bit.
So I'm just going to cut you off. We have a new
I
message.
also want to hear
chat.
Aquanass's answer, but after Seb.
We have a new message. We have Polydub. He says, assuming androids have self-conscious and of their own existence or suffering is someone else read this. This is
Hold on.
transference.
Assuming androids have self-consciousness in their own existence or suffering is transference. Slave implies that they are even aware of being enslaved.
Okay,
That's
you're reading
why
it wrong.
Very awkwardly worded.
Assuming androids have self-consciousness of their own existence or suffering is transference. Slave implies they are even aware of being enslaved. He's saying you are putting yourself in the shoes of the android and in that position and assuming how that android would feel. The android may not see what they're doing as slave labor, even though they don't have a say in it. The android may...
It's kind of like droids in Star Wars. They don't really care.
The machine may literally not understand the concept of not wanting to do the job.
Are we really talking about slave labor?
Yes.
To answer your question, Devilman, I do think there's a point.
It's a logical progression from...
I once upon a time fancied myself a writer. And I still, every once in a while, come up with story stuff, and I think about it, and, if I had the ability to write a book, what would I write? And one of them is,
more about...
And in one of them, it's a dude who's basically a half a brain inside of a robot body. And he's a fucking super soldier. And I was thinking about, why would they put a human brain in the body instead of, just making it an AI at that point? What's the trade-off?
RoboCop?
And I think what the trade-off is creativity. A machine programmed purely for a task can only perform that task. It cannot problem solve. It cannot create new solutions or new methods. I think if you give a machine the capability to do that, they will naturally become more human-like.
Yeah, and that's why we have deep
We have noticed in animals that once the brain reaches a certain size, they become capable of complex thought. Any living creature with a human-sized brain is capable of emotions comparable to human beings. Pigs, cows, whales, sharks.
Polydub is saying that it's not enslaving your toaster when you make your toaster.
But your
bread.
toaster doesn't. Your toaster isn't capable of thought. An android would presumably. The androids we're talking about are not simply machine-shaped like people. They are capable of conscious thought. If a machine can say no, then it's no longer...
Okay, so let me put this in perspective. Like, our brains are just electrical signals.
Right.
We know
we're
that.
androids. We're the
well, it's we get to interpret what signals to follow.
To be fair, the body is actually just a really fucking complex
But
machine.
at that point, it's like yeah, that's true. But the fact that it's made of meat and not bolts is exactly why we're human and not machines.
Yeah, exactly.
There comes a point where if you make a machine complex enough, it will be indiscernible from a human being, and it will have rights like a human being.
Yeah, just like in Dr.
Right, and that's what androids are, pretty much,
Yes.
right?
Hold up. I hate
Oh
to
my
change the
fucking
subject.
god!
I hate to change the subject, but I just thought the idea of it, does anyone remember the bit from Archer where his butler goes to sit at the table and he starts screaming at him, being like, "You can't sit at the table. You're not people."
Did you ever hear?
Like that with cat people.
Did you ever hear what actually happened to that dude? The butler actor, yeah.
He died.
Yeah, he straight up died. And the way they wrote around it is that his character got crushed under a medicine ball that he was trying to exercise with. And he's not dead. He's just stuck in the workout room and no one has ever come to find him. And
do they ever like cut back to him?
Yes, many
really
times.
good.
And every time they cut back to Archer, he looks sad. Because he's like, I hope he's okay. It's really fucking sad.
Okay, so Pepsiman says, to sum up my previous statement, cat girls slaves. Cat girls live as long as cats. You can throw cat girls on the
Oh, this
streets.
is terrifying!
Yes.
If they can only live as long as cats, that means after 8 years they're gonna be, like, old and frail and dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
but if that's true, you just do.
Wait,
as
don't
any-
like some cats live to be like 20?
Maybe, but...
I have a cat that's 17.
okay,
now.
that's
Yeah,
still...
they live, those little
that's-
fuckers get some mileage.
That's still a fourth of a human lifespan.
Wait,
Yeah.
does the game say that? Or is that just
That's our theory, but the game says...
No, I own a cat that I've lived with
No,
for
not the
17
fucking
years.
real life cat. I'm talking about
The game
video.
directly
Of course,
says...
I have a cat that's almost
The game
12.
directly says...
I read Pepsi Man.
The game directly says that these two characters, the characters we're looking at, are 9 months old. And they are comparable... Yeah, and they are like 13, 14, because that's how much you are when you're 9 months as a cat. Dude, imagine like the prime of your life from like your 20s to your 40s only being like 2 years.
Oof. That's a fucking cute killer queen, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so let's see. Polydub says, but programming an android to react this, if it has thoughts, it's not the same as an android having
If the
thoughts.
android is if
No,
the
that's
if
what
the
I'm saying, like,
android
you have to
if the
design-
android is capable of producing thoughts without external stimuli, it is indiscernible from a human being. Like if the android in a vacuum will create new solutions and will create new thoughts of its own accord, that's basically proper intelligence, and you don't have a right to stifle that. That's what's really fucked up about this, is the cats aren't taught. They don't teach the cats, because if the cats were knowledgeable, then the cats might rebel. This is exactly what
Oh fuck yeah, we would be a Blade Runner. Steve.
this is exactly how Democrats look at black people.
Dude,
Good
I'm
dog.
sorry. Those aren't breasts. There's like fucking fluid in her chest. You have to take her to the hospital. That's
No,
not
no.
how boobs really move. That's not how
Sensei,
boobs
chill.
move.
He turned
We
up
turned up
boobs.
by
I know
request.
it is. It's horrible. It's awful. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
it's set to max.
I have a question.
Yes.
Man. Have you played that fucking revision?
No, I haven't. I might play it later.
Okay, we
Okay.
have another comment from Polydub. He says, I dig the Odie Esty streams. They're so unpredictable.
Thank you. I need to do more of
Smiley.
them. I really like doing the streams where it's like 3 in the morning and we're just watching YouTube stuff. It's just one of those things of like it's unpredictable what voice chat energy is going to be like that day. And sometimes you just want to hang out with other people. But I do really like doing them because they're fun, and sometimes idiots send me money.
Okay. Thinking this from purely logistical standpoint, I'm assuming since these things are grown, these things have to be grown necessarily like in a lab, or you have to take like a pregnant woman and fucking inject.
Just like Carnosaur.
Okay, so Perez, I said there's a prequel to this.
Where they're babies.
Yeah. I
Is
don't.
it called
I
Two
haven't-
Girls, One Cat? Or
I
Two
haven't
Fox?
played any of these games. I just know there's a prequel,
Two
so I'm
babies,
just
one
guessing,
fox.
based upon what we know now, that there is a explanation for how this came to be.
Yes, but that's not fun. It's funner to theorize that. I'm assuming.
But I'm just, since this is horrible, I'm assuming the prequel is also.
I don't dislike the music. The music's okay.
I'm
wish I could
thinking
hear it.
when the woman's, you inject the baby with the fetus DNA, with the cat DNA. that's
Check the
assuming that's
baby
how
with
it's
the
done.
fetus DNA.
It
Oh,
reminds
no.
me a lot of the Pokemon channel.
Okay.
I think it's like this. They have to be infertile. The cat DNA and the human DNA. Like,
The
have to conflict.
cat girls
somewhere.
are like mules. They have the best aspects of both of their progenitors, but they cannot reproduce themselves. There's a dude out
So I'm
there.
assuming if there was a uprising, they'd have to force.
You ever hear that fucking story? There's like a huge cross country horse race back in like the 1800s, and the dude who won won by a month and a half because he didn't use a horse, he used a mule.
He used his
Uh,
locks. He
so
used
we
his
have-
stand hey
Okay, we have some canon facts from Pepsi Man in the chat. So humans and cat girls can breed. in
Yeah,
this
of course they can.
That makes this even worse. Just makes this
I
whole
want to
shit.
go my theory of if they
Dylan,
uprise, they have to force women.
Dylan, now I need you to do a 2-hour-long synopsis on why Poco Loco is the best JoJo character.
And also, like, what Pepsi Man just said makes this picture even worse. Just
Wait,
look at it.
does that mean are there male cats?
They would have.
Stop!
They're specific.
Stop!
Oh my fucking god!
Hold up.
Thank you, Sam.
I don't
Good
like
image.
this!
There-
Stop!
Well,
Okay,
we're
we
not.
made it now. I just need
We're
to
not
say-
gonna.
I like how it's Dylan's face.
Dylan, you want to acknowledge that? Show that to your
I
stream,
definitely don't.
I don't think you can.
No.
Of course he can. He probably shouldn't. Where's the fun in that, though?
Man, I miss the times when we post something shocking. It's just ultimate freezing.
Yeah.
I haven't
Or
been paying
this.
attention to what's been happening for like the last 10 minutes.
I remember whenever we would post something shocking and then no one would delete it and just let it fester until somebody posted to make it go.
Stop imagining that. God, I fucking hate you guys.
Dylan.
Stop! Oh.
Dylan.
I find it hard to pay attention to the game too, but I'm trying. I'm trying to suffer with you, Dylan.
Knuckle power came because the cat fucked with you.
Goddamn, some of these KH1 levels are really confusing if you haven't played it in a long time. These puzzles are fucking dumb.
No, you.
Aquanez, I really like the name of that.
Are you gonna fucking replay Chain of Memories, Double Man?
Fuck
Thank God,
no.
dude. That
The name
might.
of what image?
Dude, That's a game you only play once, and then you fucking, if you actually care about the lore for it, which is not hard to remember, like 5 things happen to that game that's actually
Dude, I've never played it. I've honestly never been able to finish it.
Have you
No,
really never?
every time I try, I'm like, this fucking sucks. I'm just gonna look it up on... Look, I know what happens, alright? I looked it up, I understand.
It's not that. It's honestly like, I can't even believe they actually brought back the lore for that for 3. I was fucking shocked.
So, okay, everyone just give F's in the chat to
That
the
game
one guy who
serves
played
to
this
fucking
game.
introduce
Pepsi Man.
Nominee and Diz and like Repliku, and even then.
But it's like, all that's really important about it is that... Is those characters are introduced in that game, but they're not developed or built upon in any which way.
Yeah, you really could just meet them in 2, and you would have a better idea of who they are, if not even.
I started with 2, and I swear to God, people are like, "There's too many fucking games." There really isn't. You can totally get by just with 1, 2, 3D, and 3.
You don't even need to play fucking coded. I mean, I guess Birth by Sleep's pretty.
Birth by Sleep
too.
is only important to understand who, like,
Aqua and Ventus.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Terra
and even
are.
that, like, honestly,
And
what do they do in the 3rd game? Nothing. They're there.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Like, you
you're
could
right.
honestly start that one and be like, who are those guys? Oh, they're from another game? Okay, whatever. Like, the Unchained character has more to do in that fucking game than they do. That's the biggest fucking problem with 3.
Yeah.
Is that Ventus and Roxas don't talk to each other at all.
Yeah, that's really upsetting, because you think they'd be like, hey, you look a little familiar, but no.
They look at each other and both of them look upset. Which is funny.
Yeah.
But, like, the whole point of that game was to bring all those characters together, and you're like, oh, cool.
Well, it's what you said the other night. Nomura said it himself. He's like, well, we wanted this to be accessible to new players, so we don't want a bunch of fucking in-references, which is fucking stupid.
I hope the DLC is nothing but in-references.
Yeah, honestly.
I hope they're come out and they're like the base game was for new people to get introduced. Now here's just Roxas and fucking Xeon and fucking Axel, and they're gonna run around for 3 fucking hours and eat ice cream. Because that would, like, real fucking joke. Fucking Days has the best story because it's told entirely over them eating ice cream.
Yeah, dude.
I like the video Chris Raygun made. I think.
Now who am I gonna eat all ice cream with?
It's like surprisingly, Days is surprisingly detached from the rest of Kingdom in its own little contained story, which I really like.
Nomura is really good at having these like character beats, and he's really good at telling this big overarching story. But it's the middle section in between those that he has trouble with. Like, Cloud's a great character, and the concepts behind Final Fantasy VII are great. It's just they're kind of, you know, in between that, nothing really happens.
We didn't mention this the other night, but that's another thing I really hate about 3.
Remember when fucking Cloud's about to get fucked by that fat old nobleman?
Yeah, I do. He wasn't a nobleman. He was not a noble. He's literally called a slumlord.
The slumlord.
His name is Slumlord Don Corneo.
You know what's gonna happen? When Devil Man is in his late 40s and he has his midlife crisis, he's just gonna listen to fucking...
I'm just gonna play Kingdom Hearts again. I know what you're talking about. My Chemical Romance, get that fucking shit out of here, dude. My Chemical Romance.
I really hope...
Mama, we all go to hell.
I really hope that, in Final Fantasy VII HD, when the cross-dressing thing happens, I hope Cloud just looks fucking angry the whole time. I hope he hates it. He's gonna come out of there and he's gonna be really angry because all he wants to do.
What if he comes out, Dylan? What if he comes out and Nomura just gives him a huge fucking bone, dude? He's just really hard.
You don't know. You know,
Can't
it's
get it
gonna be
down.
like the cross-dressing scene from Breath of the Wild.
I hope you'll. Oh, dude,
honestly,
you're totally gonna be able to wear that fucking dress for the whole game.
He's gonna sulk back. He's gonna kick his legs a bit, and he's like, I feel like a pretty girl.
Do you want to be doing those active time combats, but he's gonna be using his butcher sword?
I'm thinking about getting it for the Switch. It looks like
he's gonna have
Do you think in the remake they're gonna have a sack.
What do you think? Oh yeah, well, not in the first episode, but 100%. You're gonna have. They're going to adapt the story of Crisis Core into the main game.
Fuck. Yeah.
Like.
Oh, you, yeah,
Crisis Core is a better game.
They're going to like. Disc or Volume 2. It's going to open with Zack and. Or no, it'll open with Cloud and Nibelheim, and it will end with Zack and Nibelheim.
Yeah.
Or no, it'll.
I think they should incorporate Zack in a good way. Like he needs to.
He's 100%. They're going to bring forth. They should do it like 8, where like every once in a while when Cloud and them like are resting, there will be like mid chapters focusing on Zack and Sephiroth, and you'll sort of be like, or no, it'll be Cloud and Sephiroth, but it will be the story of Crisis Core. It'll just be Cloud instead of Zack.
I don't know if they would do this, but I would really like it if they started 7 with a fucking Zack standoff against Shinra.
Pepsi Man, if you got into the Discord,
because that's genuinely one of my favorite scenes from any Final
Fantasy
game. It's really
get
good.
fucking
get
fucking ready for Roxas Epilogue Part 2.
Oh.
Fellas, can you give me a slight summary of Final Fantasy VII? Like, I only know about the fucking track.
It's very difficult. Okay, but basically,
Final
Fantasy VII is a cyberpunk story.
Do you want to hear my dog freaking the fuck out?
I mean, there are plenty of dinosaurs.
Fucking, I can't hear Dylan say fucking cyberpunk without thinking of the guy.
That's on you. That's your fault. Buddy. That's your problem. Woozy, this is what is Blake gonna stream tonight? At Blake and see if he'll stream when we're done with this, and if he is, I'll explain it on that stream. And so I feel like I have to do something in this game at least every minute, or else I won't have earned the money.
You're focused on your Neko Power, man.
You haven't, Dylan. Pick your favorite character out of these two and just click on.
Between these two, I guess I kind of like Chicola or Vanilla more. She's more like a dutiful maid, and that's closer to my dog, Kane.
As I was gonna say earlier before Woozy interrupted me.
I'm clicking on him.
What really made me
You're telling me you want something happens with their tits, right? Nothing's happening.
Oh, wait, I think it's spacebar.
When I press the spacebar, it just marches the dialogue forward.
Oh, there's a button. I remember there's a titty jiggle button.
Hold on. Config.
There's a guy. I remember there's a titty jiggle button because a guy made a macro for the game that it happens.
Game settings. Effect and sound. Voice settings. Game settings. It should be in game settings.
It's probably not called titty jiggle button. It's probably.
I don't even have like. There's not even, as far as I can tell, a control layout thing here that I can look at. Hold on. Let me save. Quick save. Okay.
Like, you have 15 minutes left.
I have 20 minutes left. It's 10:41.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Extra. If I go to extra... Okay, if I go to extra, it's just CGs.
Why am I fucking lost in Agrabah? Where the fuck do I go?
I missed the brief synopsis of Final
I
Fantasy
haven't
VII.
said it yet. I said I would go over it on Blake's stream later. Because it's not a brief thing. It's one of those things that you do have to take some time. Yeah, there's not a...
No, the world is powered by...
I want to... No, but I want to give the fucking real shit.
It's very brief.
It's very good.
I genuinely want I want Dylan's honest explanation. I wanted.
I'll 100% go into it.
I think it's
okay. Hold on.
It's very simple and very.
Dylan, you need to be sure to talk about Final Fantasy X as well.
Data load.
So,
where's
God, you are autistically obsessed with that one minor detail in the game.
The one
I think it's fucking funny.
You need to talk about the two-winged angel, the one-winged angel.
That's the second worst.
Alright, I hit... Oh, here we go.
Final Fantasy game.
The black-winged angel?
It's tied
I gotta be honest. I don't think 10 and 10-2 are that bad. As
Most
everybody
people,
says. Maybe
most
that's
people
just-
say 10 is really fun to play.
It's because I think maybe it's because I grew up playing.
No,
both of
Circuit,
them.
that's
Maybe
not
that's
true.
why.
Nomura he was heavily involved in the writing of 7.
He also did
He
character
did character designing. He also did.
He worked
Yeah,
on
he
that,
worked on
too.
Advent Children. The thing with Final Fantasy VII is the characters as you know them. That's the interpretation of a translator. Cloud, as he was in the original text, has always been how he was in the like Advent Children and shit like that. He was always closer to that, where he was a much more cold character to everyone around him.
Dylan, did you forget to save?
No, I quick saved, but you don't load a quick save file. You load it while playing the game. It's not great. Thank God I've jacked off to Waifu Academy for like 3 months, so I know how this works.
Based. Anyways, like
This
I was
one's
gonna
crying.
say before Woozy interrupted me. What I really don't like about Kingdom Hearts 3 is the fact that there's absolutely no square shit in it. Like,
yeah,
at all.
they held it back. There's no...
Really
it's not
bothers
good,
me.
because it's as much a square thing at this point as it is a... The closest was Virum Rex.
Yeah, and even that was like in the background and apparently also really important.
Aren't we-
below Nomura?
What if they had some Nirla modding? There?
Dude, some people have been saying that like the next Kingdom Hearts will be all square crossover stuff, and I think that's the best route they could go.
Yeah, if Disney would allow
Disney
it.
doesn't...
But it's all set in the
Disney-
world of Frozen.
Doesn't Disney like own Sora?
No, they don't. It's actually the opposite.
Okay.
Anything original to Kingdom Hearts, Square owns.
Oh,
Disney
okay.
will like advise them on how to So
I know for
Also-
a fact there's certain things that Square isn't allowed to do with like Disney characters. Like
No,
they can't be
but
put
that's
in,
very
like,
obvious because they had that
Yeah.
agreement, and then you can see the worlds, and everything in the worlds are just Disney owned, so they can use their own stuff without giving something new
So-
away.
like when Disney Infinity
That's why there's recreations.
when
of
Disney
the movies.
Infinity ended, they had a special thing where if you had every Disney Infinity figure, you would unlock a Keyblade, like as a bonus weapon. They had to ask Square for that. They had to
Oh,
specifically
wow,
ask
okay.
Square, and Nomura was very, very happy to put it in. Because he does genuinely fucking love Disney. So he thought it was perfect. He thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Didn't they like meet in an elevator? To like he pitched that to a Disney
there
executive.
were. I don't know if it was him exactly, but it was Disney and Square had a same
Yeah,
office
they had
building
a,
in
had
their
a
Japan
shared office
location.
building. Yeah.
Yeah, and their Japan locations and fucking. I believe it was just 2 executives got onto the elevator and just had a little chat, and it made its way. It made its way over to each company, and then Square assigned Nomura specifically to work.
I'm
on that
pressing P.
project.
It's not fucking jiggling. Wait, this is like a CG scene, so hold on.
Oh yeah, no, I thought you were out of the CG scene because I know there's a delay.
I can't believe I'm gonna have to Google what to do in Agrabah because I don't remember.
Agrabah's kind of a pain in the eye. I remember actually having trouble with that too.
This fucking key shit to unlock the door is
Wait.
like fucking.
I think you...
Perez, is there a jiggle button in this
Yes,
game?
I know there is a jiggle button because I know of a guy who made a macro for the game. So every time he was playing it, the titties were constantly jiggling.
Okay.
Ah!
The guy who played it.
Oh, no! No, it's not. Oh, it shows them as babies.
Oh, baby.
Do it while they're babies.
Ah!
It might be working, but they're so small I can't tell.
And you don't seem to understand.
Seb, you've done this. Also, Dylan, be aware that this. Oh wait, I'm sure you have worse.
But we felt so much...
Is there a better
We felt
song
so
for
much pain, anguish, and loneliness. We couldn't speak or move our arms or legs. All we could do was cry as we kept hoping for someone to come and save us.
Oh my god.
With your big warm hands, you
gotta
gently
say-
rubbed our heads.
Can I just say I have something we can listen to then, if Blake doesn't stream?
Is it the fucking Blue Moon Nursery, whatever you were listening to?
Yes.
Oh God,
Jesus,
no.
I've already listened to that.
Jesus fucking Christ, it gets uncomfortable really bad.
Oh no.
So this is a good time to ask Dylan, why did you ban my specialized sissy?
Why do you think?
Because Dylan doesn't like when we have.
Why?
Because it wasn't fun. Because, dude, it's so fucking aggravating when you're like just hanging out in voice chat, talking to your friends, playing a game, and then the system automatically moves you into another room, and you just hear some random bitch talk about you dressing up in a fucking lawyer outfit.
Okay. Three people have been.
Dude, let me tell you something too.
Dylan, you had
No, it happened to me at least once, and I'll tell you this much: that sissy bot's fucking boring. All it's talking to you about is what clothes you're going to wear. It's not even talking about fucking or anything.
Dylan is saying we could have the sissy bot.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
Please donate more money.
Epic.
Please donate.
Please donate.
Oh, I'm stupid. I wasn't going into the desert. I should fucking kill myself.
No, don't. Okay, never mind. I keep getting Stickman and Nick's confused. And Greg. They all have very similar speaking manners.
The unholy trifecta.
But
No,
Stickman hasn't done anything.
Jarper Wolf is Stickman's replacement.
He's the unholiest.
Good.
Dylan, get out.
I'm trying, dude. She's trying to tell me that fucking wants to be by my side because I fucking tried to smother her to death when she was a baby. Welcome to the Japari Park.
God, I
like how Sheep wasn't here for about a fucking week, and then Dylan started stuttering.
La 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 la.
La la la.
Quickly racing across the African fields to kill her prey.
La 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 la.
There has to be a scene in that show. There has to be a scene in that show where she tries to murder another animal.
yeah.
Sheep, what
Just
did you
like a
racing so
vampire.
quickly towards?
What?
She
Oh, I
racing
don't know.
so quickly towards.
I get that fucking shredded cheese, my guy.
Yo, do you think that like when they tear out another Japari animal's throat, it's just like liquid and yeast? To make
I
it
like to think it's like in Danganronpa and they bleed Pepto-Bismol.
Hell yeah.
Come
No,
on,
Joe.
you gotta try this yummy blood, it'll slow your
Oh,
stomach
she
down
yearned
right
for me
away.
so earnestly.
Yearn.
Yearn to earn.
Stinky child boy. What do I do for believe in yourself?
Stinky child boy.
What do I do for the one where I have to stand lookout for that village? Help me.
Don't you just go?
Jacob.
What are you asking about?
The one quest called Believe in Yourself, it says you have to stand lookout.
Is that a main quest?
Yeah.
Oh, use the emote lookout.
Oh,
one
I'm
spot.
retarded. Thank you.
Why do you gotta have a heart-to-heart now? Let me see your titties, Chip.
We are cat girls, so we're honest with ourselves.
Oh.
Oh, thank God. No, stop.
Thank God they're honest.
Final Fantasy 14 Gay Kingdom Hearts is better.
I mean, I think we went over this. Like, all MMOs are bad. So it really doesn't matter if it's good or not.
Seb, your voice
That's
is
why
actually
I'm playing
gotten
Lego
deeper.
right now.
My voice is.
You know what would be a really bad
As
idea
light as
for a
ever.
game is if you played a book.
Kingdom Hearts.
No.
Kingdom Hearts.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Kingdom Virgin.
I like the
No.
video of Chris.
No, Kingdom Chad. Kingdom slays all the pussy, nigga.
Kingdom gay as fuck.
Sora's just
My
like
breath
Steven from
away.
Steven Universe.
My
Oh.
breath
Oh, no, you take that back. Steven's
Kingdom.
a faggot.
Imagine Sora using the Kingdom Key to unlock some chick's bra.
Hell yeah, dude.
Devilman, I have a question.
Clubs are over the brain.
Do what we do.
The next
Game
Kingdom Hearts
weird.
game, it's the best game that's ever been made for the series, right?
So it's not a Kingdom Hearts game.
I don't know
But-
if that's gonna be true because two's
No,
really
it's,
fucking
really
good.
it's a hypothetical.
I like how all the enemies in River City Girls are just
That cat
random
girl
high
in the
schoolers.
wheelchair.
It's they make the next Kingdom Hearts game, and it's going to be the best Kingdom Hearts game they can
Okay.
possibly make.
That is not
Okay.
constantly
But-
possible.
Yeah.
But instead of playing as Sora, you play as bald Edelgard.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, when Disney acquired Nintendo.
I didn't know because like it's not. I wouldn't be happy. Not because
Okay,
like
we have a new
if it was a
message in the
character-
chat. We have
if it was a
GTC
character-
saying, "Is this cat in a wheelchair?"
Somewhere there's a cat girl who fell down the stairs and broke her back, and now she's in a wheelchair.
I was about to
funny.
say,
Cats
there's
always
gotta
land-
be an
cats always
Amanda
land on
So-
their feet.
Call her wheels.
Somewhere there's a.
So, you know, to be fair, there are some cats that drag their hind legs because they have like fucked up like spines or like legs. when
Somewhere
they're
there's a
born.
cat girl with Down syndrome.
There's only been one cat with Down syndrome. It's that tiger.
Oh god. Wow.
Are you talking about the ocelot from Kimono Friends?
No, the white tiger. There's an actual white tiger that has autism.
That's awesome.
Well, it has Down syndrome. not
You
autism.
said you changed
That's not
it.
that's not
Yeah.
true because Grumpy Cat had Down
It
syndrome.
is true.
Autism, Down syndrome, what's the difference? Am I right?
Thank
It
you,
might have been
GTC,
more of a
for this
mental thing,
enlightening
but
question.
the white tiger with Down syndrome has the look.
The look.
The white tiger with
He's got potato.
the white
face.
tiger with
Yeah,
Down
I'm not-
syndrome likes to watch Steven Universe, and he fucking listens to he listens to Bowling for Soup all the time.
You're just describing fucking
Yeah.
sheep, dude.
High speed never ends.
Join my team.
Twin your mom, am I right?
I got Josuke to join my team.
Oh, is that a guy who looks like Josuke?
Wait,
Is it
is
the
it-
only
is
one?
Yeah, one of the
uh,
enemy types is just
Here.
Josuke.
Here,
I
everyone.
might be
Awesome.
wrong, but is Bowling for
General.
Soup the Weezer of
Yep.
punk rock?
No.
Yes.
Never fucking say those combinations of
Bowling
words
for
again.
Soup is
Look,
Bowling for
cat.
Soup is in fact the Weezer of punk rock.
The animation in this game is so
You just repeated them.
Girl, all the bad guys want is their hash pipe.
Thinking about checking it out, but right now I'm a little bit too engrossed in my fucking square.
Toto
garbage.
covered it.
Everyone, look at the Down syndrome cat.
No! Oh no, Sensei, don't do this.
Oh! No!
By the way,
No, no.
What is the picture that's
The white
bad?
tiger. It has potato.
it's
head.
little
Oh my
Bug!
god! Oh my god! It is retarded. Oh no!
Oh, it's drooling.
Yeah.
Go post the picture. of me.
Is it more ethical to laugh at a retarded like animal than it is to laugh at
Yeah,
a
'cause it's
retarded
not
human?
Well, neither of them understand what you're doing, so.
Oh!
It doesn't roar. It goes. Ugh.
Yo, this is literally my cat if he's a cat.
This reminds me of a scene in Kamen Rider O's.
Why is it named Adolf Hitler?
Dylan, what would you do if that thing walked up to you? It has that face on a cat girl's body, and it just said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
Oh.
Stop making fun of me.
Stop making fun of me.
Not funny.
How long is this
Didn't
CG
laugh.
scene? Please.
Oh, whoa, I fucking spittle everywhere. I want Dimitri.
Dude, you fucking imagine if you had a cat girl but it's this face?
Those are fuck me eyes right there. Look at
What?
that.
Don't say
God, imagine being a retarded cat and a slut.
Imagine being Dylan.
Yeah,
Dylan,
imagine.
you have 5 minutes left. Better make the best out of them.
Oh, he didn't buy the shampoo. We're gonna go buy the shampoo right now. Awesome.
Good plot.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking kill myself and the cats.
Dude, what if you literally buy shampoo from Ranma and give it to the cat
Dude.
girl?
Dude, I
Shut
would
up,
fucking
Peppa,
own
keep
that.
Shampoo, dude,
another-
shampoo is a cat girl.
That is true, she is.
She is.
You're
That's-
not wrong about that.
I have the fucking best taste in this Discord. Let nobody dispute that.
Oh, we just got to the theme song.
I'm disputing that.
Yeah, no, this game is something like 12 hours long.
I have something for everyone. This is here's Vanilla's retarded persona.
Okay. Retard
I
soda.
like it. Pepsi Man in
What?
chat. Soar is a eunuch.
You posted it in the
Really
wrong chat.
good.
Yeah, why are you posting it in the wrong
This is
chat?
gonna sound really weird, but I can't believe Kingdom Hearts 3 had the same ending as the last Berserk chapter.
Did it
Kind
really?
of. That's a story for another stream, but yeah.
Did it play the song?
It played Don't Think Twice.
Amazing.
Dude, I legitimately someone asked me this. What was the someone asked me what was the last movie I cried at? Or what was the last game I cried at, and I didn't have an answer.
The ending of KH3.
I came very, very close.
I did cry at the end of KH3 because I didn't know about the secret ending or the ending.
It was
movie
just
yet.
like the ending of it is framed in a really gorgeous way.
It
And it's a
really is.
very, very, like, bittersweet ending.
Would you have respected Nomura if he was just like, yeah, Sora died right then and there?
He basically did.
Dylan, did you just restart?
No,
again?
this is the opening.
No.
This literally just started, like, I didn't see this before.
Oh.
Everything before that was just a prologue.
Oh shit, it's Blake.
We've been playing for 2 hours.
Child with a gun.
To be fair, like, we were... Oh, it's the face she makes when she's a stand-up comic!
God has got a quick hand.
Yo, Bob tonight.
Oh, what?
Pound is dancing.
Kyo Shojin-sama!
Oh my god, too many people are talking.
All the other
I gotta press the P button for... I gotta press the P button.
button.
Oh, it's another CG. Oh, look at her panties! Oh, they're shaped! You're super cute! Flip your skirt up!
Can I speak?
Let a woozy talk!
Yeah, let Lucky speak.
Blake, are you gonna
Let Lucky speak.
No.
You can't have. Okay, no.
Look here!
He is
Let
not
Lucky speak.
I mean,
Unless
unless Dylan's... Unless
Come
Dylan
here.
stops...
We're literally going to stop the moment that I can make her titties jiggle.
It's not live.
Oh no. Check OBS.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Or
is
Streamlabs.
it?
Whatever the heck.
No, it's still
There it is, I'm
going,
gonna
it's
press
just
it.
The music's playing.
Yes! Yes!
Wait, hold up.
Yes, Queen! Slay!
Dylan, we can't see it. Dylan, we
Oh
can't
It's
see
coming.
it.
Comments the jiggling.
Hey, y'all!
Why is it key?
I'm pressing other keys to see if I can get it to do anything else.
So,
No, I did
Dylan,
just that. I don't
Dylan, do you have PayPal? Like, if not, I'm going to have to, do...
Just, hold on.
Hang on, does this volume have the head padding thing option, or is that just volume 2?
Why do you know that?
Really, really want to put this in the rhythm bot so bad because it sums up this whole fucking game.
Just do it.
Is it commence the jiggling?
Commence the jiggling, y'all.
That was really weird.
No, turn on that. Listen, Hypno.
Oh, Seba, I told you, if you want, or what I would prefer is if you just...
That's a weird looking fucking cat.
The thing is, we don't have Amazon in Sweden, so I can't buy you an Amazon gift card.